Hi everyone, time for a quick update on how the seeds are done in our propagator that we planted about a month ago now. The tomato and the chili seeds. So let's take a look and see how they've done. So if you've seen the video where I planted the seeds, you'll probably work out what the bad news is. Because we planted the tomato seeds here and the chili ones here, which unfortunately have not grown. I'm not sure why. Maybe they were watered too much, or maybe it's type of compost. If you have any tips on growing chili seeds, let me know in the comments, because I'm going to keep them in there and I'm going to see if we can still rescue them. As you can see on the good news front, the tomato seeds have done really well, and like I've said in previous video, this is first time me doing this, so it's all a learning curve, and I've looked at videos online on the best way of doing it, and you know, people say different things, so I think the best advice I can give is that learn from the process of you doing it for the first time. One thing I have learned is to take off the lid for the propagator a lot earlier, because I left it on when they were past their germination and they started to get a bit leggy, and as soon as I took it off they responded a bit better. So keep the lid on just until they've germinated, and as you can see I probably did plant a few too many, because they're getting quite close now, and that's what we're going to do today. We're going to move them into individual pots so they can grow a lot better. And you can see, you can make that out, there's even one there just starting to grow now, and one under there as well. So when they get the good light, you know, they can really give good results. As you can see, this is from 4 weeks tomorrow, so nearly 4 weeks. If you do find that they get a bit leggy, just brush them over a bit to the opposite way they're leaning, because then they think it's the wind and they sort of stand up a bit. But as you can see, they've got their original leaves, which are these big ones here, the sort of perfect oval ones, but they're not the true leaves. The true leaves are these other ones that are coming through now. So we're going to have plenty of tomatoes, hopefully, and they're even beginning to smell a bit like a tomato plant, so that's good news there. So what we're going to do is we're going to individually plant them. I'll show you how to do one of them, and then we will have a look at the chili seeds as well, just see if there's anything in there we can rescue, and then also I'll give you an update on these seeds outside that we planted 3 weeks ago, and see what's happening there. So let's plant these into individual pots. Okay, so I've just got some plant pots here that I've filled up with some compost that's ideal for when your plants are just growing, and I've just put them all in a tray just so that any water is collected in the bottom. We'll just fill in each one up roughly to the line, because they're going to get a bit more compost in them when we transfer the individual plants, and then we just pop that down a bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave any of the smaller plants in the propagator just to grow a bit more, and then we'll have space for the next ones that we're going to grow probably next week, as it is March now. Okay, and then what I did with regards to the propagator, instead of spraying it on the top as I had originally, and now been putting water in the bottom, and then they can take up through the roots what water they need, and it gives you an indication whether you need to top up the water or not, and also fill in the soil, how damp it is, as well as an indication whether they're getting enough water or not. Okay, so now we can start transferring them. Okay, so we're going to carefully just take them out. Now trying to separate them. There we go, and you can see that's getting some roots on there now, which is good. So then we're going to make a hole, and you can bury them quite deep into the root, so quite a way down. I might top that up with a bit more compost, just to support the root, and then we'll give it a water as well. And I can do that with the rest of them. And like I say, any ones are a bit small we're going to leave in there to see well, they should grow a bit more, and then we can do the same with them ones. And then what we're going to do as well is we're going to label these as well on the date that we've done them, which is today, so get an indication of the next stage. Okay, so we've just got the last few to take out. We're just going to carefully remove them. We'll be careful of that one that's still growing. Okay, and this is why I've taken them out now, because if I leave them too long, the roots are going to start intertwining with each other, and it's going to make it more of a problem. Okay, and then we'll just separate them. See, that's got some good roots on it. Make a hole in the pot with your finger or a pencil. Like I say, you can plant it quite deep. And then we just give that a water. And I've just put a tag with the variety and the date. And then what we're going to do is, I've got a pop-up greenhouse outside, which are ideal for if you haven't got a lot of storage space. It cost about £20, and we're going to put them in there, and then we can keep an eye on them. And it's got a zip on it, so it'll keep the heat in. So as you can see, I've just put them in the greenhouse. And I've zipped it up to keep it regulate the temperature inside. And I've just put a couple of bricks either side on the bars, just because it's been very windy these past couple of days. And last thing we want is it blowing over. And we'll just keep an eye on them, water them when needed, and I'll update you on their progress. As you can probably hear, it's quite windy now as well. And while we're here, we'll just keep an eye on the ones that we planted. So the leeks, you can see there's a few growing, and there's quite a lot of twigs and stuff where it's been windy, so I'll just remove them. And cabbages, there's a few coming. This is after 3 weeks. But the lettuce, which grow a lot quicker, there's quite a lot there, which is good. Just going to need to buy a net and put that over, because there is already signs of the birds trying to get the seed, so I do that to protect them, and again from the wind as well. Haven't need to water much because it's been quite wet these past few days. I can update you further when we get some more progress. So we're going to leave these last couple in here to fully grow, and then we'll transfer them like the others that we've done. I've had a look at the chilli seeds, and the seeds are still there, so there's a chance that they may still germinate. I'm guessing it's just down to the right conditions why they haven't yet. And a good thing to do while you are germinating your seeds is to do a photo diary. So take a photo every day or a couple of days, and then you can see the progress. I find it really helps, because otherwise you could look at it and go, oh, has that one grown, has it not? Especially at the start, when they sort of take a while to germinate, and then all of a sudden you see the leaves, and it gives you a good idea of how they're doing. Okay, so I hope you found that video interesting and useful, and like I say, leave me any comments with regards to getting the best out of chilli seeds and the tomato plants as well. They're doing pretty well, but obviously we need to keep an eye on them, and hopefully we'll get some good produce from them when they're ready. And next we'll be growing some sorrel. I've also got some parsley to do, and also some more tomatoes. These are Gardener's Delight this time, so we're going to have plenty of tomatoes, but like I said before, they're something that you can have in your kitchen and put into many dishes. And then outside we've got some radish to grow, and also some lettuce, and some monchou and some peas. So we'll be doing them very soon as well. And I'll keep you updated on the lettuce leek and cabbages in the garden, see how they're doing. So let me know your feedback, and please like the video and subscribe and ring that bell for notifications, and thank you to everyone who has so far, and there'll be more videos coming very soon. See you in the next video. Bye for now.